Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com. Welcome to Psychic Cafe for Thursday, the 15th of October, which it is for me. You might be a day behind, depending on where you are in the world. Hello everyone that's watching the replay as well. I tend to forget about you guys. Hey Andrea, that's great news. That's so cool. Me next, me next. It's my turn next. Wait. Oh. Got a card out already. Well, we had overflowing in the love overflowing in the actually I'm gonna do that again because so many came out then. Hey Donna, we had love overflowing in the daily energy update. I forgot what it was called then. So I gave the example. It reminded me of the energy of an ex, Jared. He was in a relationship with for 6 years. It's great. Hi Melissa, hi Maria. Hi, yay, Andrea, so exciting. Hey Tanya, hey Stephanie. And one morning, he was so sweet. One morning, he'd go off to work early in the morning because it was like an hour drive to his work. And this one day, I got up maybe an hour or two after he'd gone and, you know, did my usual routine, went into the kitchen to make myself a coffee. And he'd like these little love notes all over the place. Like there was one in the coffee, there was one in the cuddly drawer. He'd like thought about it, where I'd be and what I would do that day and left these little love notes. It was so sweet. But that's the kind of energy today, is this love overflowing. And if that's not happening for you through someone else, then you need to do that for yourself, or maybe imagine that stuff. Hey Barbara, hey Conscious C, hey Dad, hey Eva, hey Christine. How is everyone today? Are you all good? Let's get a card out. I'm a bit messy today with my shuffling. I ordered 2 new decks yesterday. They're both tarot decks. One's called Dark Something Tarot. Really beautiful. The other one is a circular tarot deck and it's just gorgeous. So I'm excited for those arriving. Oh no, if I don't. Told you I was messy today. Okay, let's try again. Hi Chris, hi Kelly, hi Crystal. Let's get some cards out for today. There was also an energy of maybe interference happening in a relationship. So family or friends interfering and you having to kind of band together in the relationship, united front kind of thing, supporting each other, backing each other up. Yeah, the circular decks are beautiful. It's nice when they're a different shape instead of rectangular. Rectangular's okay. Let's get a card for today, please, guides. One came out straight away when I was pre-shuffling. And I said, they'll just come out again if you want me to take that one. Now it's taken ages. Yeah, it's a beautiful deck as well. It's the circular one. It's tarot, but it's also got oracle on it too. It's got like these kind of Knight of Wands desire. It has a bit of oracle on it like that, but this has more. This is a circular deck with tarot and more of an oracle as well. Hey tarot. I should have taken that card before. What have we got today? So it is like romance, but there's a romantic energy today. It's really nice energies, in fact, for today. And also, but there's this united against the world kind of thing. Not in a fight, but I feel like, you know how everyone has an opinion. It's funny, somebody, I was just checking the messages, comments on my YouTube channel, and someone's given me some suggestions for the pick a card reads. If anyone else has got suggestions for pick a card reads, just let me know. But it's funny because she she gave a lot of suggestions, but many of them were the same thing. Really, I would put them in the same video. She was asking like, what does my family think of my new partnership, new connection? What do people think of it? What do my family think of my future children? It's all of that kind of stuff. I mean, not very healthy stuff to focus on, really. But that is similar kind of energies today. Is other people's thoughts and opinions on a partnership. Especially, we've had a lot of troubles in partnerships lately in the energies. Stuff to work through. The cat's playing with a plastic bag. Chicken, stop it. And when friends and family see that kind of thing, see us going through stuff, they can have an opinion about that, right? That maybe it's toxic, that maybe that it shouldn't be so much trouble. Do you know what I mean? Because they kind of love us, hopefully, and they want us to have like an easier life of it. And so it's that kind of stuff coming up. It's not, I don't feel it's anything major. But it's the chance for us to stand firm together. If you are in a relationship, that is. New Moon in Libra is coming up. It is. It's in 2 days. And I've got my New Moon readings at half price. Here's the link. There's the link to it. I've done a few already. Interesting energies, because the New Moon in Libra is about... Oh, is this the card? No, that's the full moon in Libra. I just saw the scales then, but it's about new beginnings in relationships, and no wonder we've had all of this relationship energy banded about at the moment. Hi, Lisa. So we've got the Sentinel. Within the world you dwell in, a storm is brewing. Oh, I've gone all pixelated. Why is it doing that again? Let me just check my Wi-Fi. I know my neighbour's on a video call at the moment. I'm just going to shut everything down. Try and make it faster. Hey Robin. So yeah, the Sentinel. Sorry about the camera. I don't know why it's pixelated. Within the world you dwell in, a storm is brewing. It's visible to many so far, and most are completely unaware of its approach. They no longer notice the fall and rise of the air about them, the tightening of the pressure or the release of rain, for they dwell within their glass towers and no longer feel a part of the elements and the dance between them. It's been raining pretty much non-stop for days here. It's getting me down. I want the sunshine again. But you do, Seeker, and you're aware that there's a force gathering. What its outcome will be, how it will break, and what it will do are still mysteries. I keep on getting that message. Hey, what's going on? Look at that cat. She's gone all bushy. Yeah, I keep on getting that to get prepared, but that we won't know what it is. We don't know what it is, to be like to surrender to that mystery. The storm approaching, the tower approaching. Others will not listen. Others will see you as negative or fearful when you inform them of what you're preparing for. Regardless, prepare anyway. Watch. And take care of what it is you need to do. There's nothing to be fearful of. It's simply advanced knowledge of a storm, and storms can damage, or they can pass overhead and clear the air. It's wise to prepare. The Sentinel of the skies, this dragon being, has come to you, and you're invited now to see things from his magical perspective, to go high above the buildings and the everyday, and see the implications of the change that's coming. This gift of foresight from the friends of the Kitsune will see you well prepared for the gathering storm, and will give you foresight and enable you to look out for those who will listen. Make wise choices. Preserve, take care, observe, repair, and prepare, and consider what you'll do to be sure you're cared for in the future. Know that when the storm passes, for they all will, you'll be standing strong and able to help others, if necessary, and continue with your life. You're being watched over. The Sentinel will stand with you always. Interesting. So we're being prepared for a tower moment. Yay! Again. Yeah, so I'm getting this message to just to let go of trying to figure out what's going to happen. The overthinking things, the wanting to know what it will be, and just be open. Picture's not good, is it? So, who's on your cat? Siamese? Siam. Chicken hates cats. She's there. Face off. Oh, I can't figure this camera out. So I've got the orphan card out today for my personal cards. Wow, that card is stalking me. I've got I am good enough and forgive yourself. Out with that. With the orphan card. Ooh, solitude. Orphaned. Right? Abandoned. 31. Solitude. Alone but not lonely. Keeps freezing. I know. Let me change the Wi-Fi. It's going to cut out. The Wi-Fi's terrible lately. It's not good in the rain. Okay, I'm changing it right now. Okay, I should be back. It's still not good. I'm just going to change. I'm just going to start the camera again because it looks horrible. Pixelated. That's better. Alright, let's try with this Wi-Fi. Solitude, alone but not lonely. Introspection is the key now. We're still very much in the waiting game, especially around relationships. Apart from Andrea. Andrea doesn't have to wait anymore. Introspection is key now. Take time away from others. The answers are within you. Explore the concepts of self-nurture, self-value, and self-truth. Are you treating yourself gently, or are you rough and impatient with yourself? And maybe with your life too. Solitude isn't loneliness, it's an opportunity to pause and allow the entire serene universe to wrap its arms around you. It's when you have the space to be hugged by life. Same with Mercury retrograde as well. It's about going within, taking that time for ourselves. And so we just had Mercury retrograde start yesterday. Today for some of you. For those of you that are a day behind. The butterfly kisses the maiden's shoulder. A tender reminder that after a period of darkness, a cocooning of the senses, a glorious winged creature emerges from the chrysalis and is free to explore and delight in herself and others. A new leaf shoots from her thumb. In yoga, the thumb represents fire and universal consciousness. From periods of quiet solitude, fresh inspiration and motivation can emerge. So, we've got this quiet period before things set off. Apart from Andrea. Hey Heather. Is it smooth now? Yeah. I know my neighbours, they use that Wi-Fi that I was on just before, so. But it is faster, that one, that's why they're using it. Okay, the ritual, so the homework for that one, elemental self-blessing. The 4 physical elements and the contemplative qualities of twilight are invoked in this self-blessing. It's best performed sequentially to allow each element to balance the other and you. After the sun is set but a soft glow still caresses the sky, lie on a natural surface with eyelids half closed and allow your mind to soften. Feel supported and cocooned. That's the earth element. Immerse yourself in a natural body of water or in a bath. That's the water element. Let your body air dry in a natural breeze. That's the air element. and warm your body by an open fire or with a circle of candlelight for fire. Ooh, blessing yourself with all of the elements. Kind of like that. So which goddess do we have today? Which one wants to be with us today? Solitude and the Sentinel. Getting prepared for something. I'll wait for one to come out, not two. Which is hard with these cards because they're very papery, so they stick together. No gloss on them. Yeah, the weather's terrible at the moment. I don't know whether I'm going to go sailing this weekend. Even if they say that the wind is okay, it's not going to be that much fun if if the weather's still like this. Well, we're definitely in rainy season, that's for sure. And it's messing with my bike chain because of the sand and the rain. And it sticks, makes the chain stick when the wet sand gets in the chain. And it locks up and then I hurt my leg on the pedals. And it happens especially when I'm going uphill, which is I've got to jump off. Okay, we've got one. Artemis, independence. Yeah, I feel that's the energy at the moment, you know. We've got that solitude as well. Artemis, independence. Just got to look after ourselves at the moment and get prepared for whatever this tower moment is that's coming. She's Greek, Artemis. Now is the time to go it alone or declare your independence. You're getting protection and guidance from Artemis, goddess of the wilderness. Explore nature or commune with the moon to find more answers. So focus on ourselves at the moment. That's what it's all about. Getting ourselves prepared for whatever's coming. You know what I mean? Like, whatever's coming in life, whether it's emotional stuff, whether it's some kind of a weather event or whatever it is, you know, we can get prepared. We can make sure that our cupboards are stocked. We can make sure that we've got money in the bank account. Do you know what I mean? That's this independence, is focusing on ourselves. I'm seeing a lot of purple here as well. So it could be of spiritual nature, this tower that's coming up as well. Spiritual, emotional. That's what purple means to me, anyway. Let's get some more cards out. I'm going to get some tarot. But in the energy update, we do have very romantic energies today, so we can focus on that. So that could be preparing ourselves, in fact. You know, being independent, giving ourselves that romance. Doing nice things for ourselves, you know. Like the love note. You've been cocooning yourself for 13 years. 13 years. Wow, Kelly. Yeah, so continue doing that. Cocooning yourself. Oh, we've got choices. 7 of Cups, choices to be made. I'm getting deep reflection from this. It's like a waking up to what are the ramifications of choices that you could make, the real ramifications of them. Because we don't want to create a tower moment for ourselves by making stupid choices. That's why we've got the independence, isn't it, and the solitude. Interesting. I'm going to get another card out. So I've got some choices that are coming up. Seems like important choices to me. Oh. Try it that way around. Seems like important choices to me. Let's get some clarity on that from this deck. One card. Do I remember what I dreamed last night? Yeah, it was about travel. I was with somebody, some random partner, a dream partner, you know. And we were traveling, and we decided to go. We were coming back here. I don't know where we were, but we were coming back here, but we had complete freedom, so we were like, well, should we go somewhere else first? That was my suggestion. Should we go somewhere else first? Now, I suggested Barcelona, but then I thought that's actually going to be quite cold for us anyway. Yeah, that was my dream. It was about travelling. Got the page of inspiration out with that, which is fiery energy and its messages coming in. And that's what I was getting in the energy update. We could have passion coming in, but then we've got to think about it and we've got to make that choice. Like, we're not responding straight away, but it makes us feel full of love. But sometimes that feeling full of love is not a good thing. It could be love bombing. It could be, you know, when it's a passionate message or invitation, it might not be the best for us. So we're sitting back and making a choice. Not responding straight away. This is the page of wands, isn't it? Inspiration. Yeah, page of wands. It's a passionate message. You hope your choice is to choose between two jobs. Choices. Let's leave the choices card out because I feel like we're going to get more information on that in the other cards. Oh, one flipped. No, it did a 180. It flipped right around in a circle. It's hard to see with these cards. One did flip. I am most powerful when my creativity is given a voice. Expanding inner power. Oh, this is like getting ourselves prepared for something then, like the Sentinel said, expanding our power. So maybe an offer is coming in today, a passionate offer coming in today. We need to sit back and make a really clear choice about that. There's going to be a part of us that wants to go for it and say, hell yeah. But sometimes it's not always the best for us, is it? It's like being invited to a party or something, but you've got work to do. There's a part of us that says, hell yeah, and then a part of us that sits back and makes that wise decision instead, spend some time by ourselves and chooses what's best for us. Especially because we've got this independence out too, so it's... Making the best decision for ourselves, being really wise about that. I wonder what we're being offered today. It does seem like a romantic thing for a lot. Oh, you're still in lockdown. I'm afraid. Oh, I had a dream about that too. That Thailand, that COVID started off in Thailand. It's been here. We just aren't being crazy about it like the rest of the world. Just went to red, high cases again. Okay, let's get some animals out. Spirit animals. Cat spirit, claim your independence. Again. So it could be that we're invited in to a relationship or some kind of a passionate invite, and I feel like it's just hold your horses, just hold back, be independent for a while and choose wisely. What is this? It could be somebody wanting to come in for the wrong reasons. I mean, someone wanting saving or something like that. That's not good, is it? That's codependent energy. So it could be someone wanting to rush something. It's trying to make your heart feel good, feel love overflowing, but there's a part of you that goes, hang on a minute, the energy behind this, the intention behind this isn't exactly what I want. So bring a gentle touch, slow it down. Be compassionate too. That message has come out so much. Be compassionate in your dealings with whoever's coming in. Hey April. Let's get another one. What else? So we're being asked to be emotionally mature, aren't we? We had that a few months ago. An emotional maturing of us. Especially if this tower moment's coming. And we're being asked to get prepared for that in our independence. So, yeah, be careful not to carry other people. Come on. I need to get one more card out. Sometimes when the cards come out, like if there's more than one, I can tell whether I'm meant to take them or not. Whoa. When it's too many like that, I'm not meant to. Been locked down for 3 straight months. Oh my God. It's terrible. Work life is speeding up. Things are starting moving. Messages are coming in. We just have to be wary. I feel like if we've all got this energy going on, this sentinel energy going on, so we're all feeling that there's some kind of a tower moment coming, we're going to react in that in different ways. Some of us are going to claim our independence and get prepared for that. Doing the inner work, you know. And the outer work too. Just being prepared for it. Some people are going to panic, right? And so maybe those panickers are coming in. And trying to lean on you because you're getting prepared, because you're calm. Could be that. We've got to be wary of that, not fall back into our codependent ways. Let's get some of these out. Melbourne, yeah. Just you and your cats. This relates to me. What I like to do is bring a tower moment. Show your independence. Yeah. Oh. This is weird, right? Because this is telling me that we're very much going to be kind of torn apart by this, because it feels like an offering that makes our hearts sing with joy, that makes us feel love overflowing, but then there's a wariness about it too. Because the energy behind it, you see how the hand is coming out of darkness there toward the rainbows. It's like you're the rainbow, but there's a hand coming out of darkness, and it's hand out like that. Because the sword is out with this as well. To cut away, something to cut away, something to say no to. This is the no and yes card kind of thing. So it seems that the energy that the person coming in with, there's something not right about it. Their intentions or their reasons, not really the intentions, it's their reasons behind it. And if they came in with different energy, it would definitely be a yes with this offering. But they're not. And so I'm feeling like for the majority, this is going to be a no to the kiss, to this union. Or not right now, not in these circumstances. Paris went on curfew again today. You keep sensing your ex, Heather. I think you might ask me to come back, but it's so bad for me. Okay, yeah, well, not a good idea then. But, you know, Mercury in retrograde, it does bring people back too. So that's what this could be about. This could be an ex coming back in with an offer. And the sword is a decision of whether you want to be in that union. And I'm really feeling like it's a no, not with this energy, not right now. If you're in your independence. Or, yeah, it could be a not right now. But it's going to make you feel gushy. It's going to make you feel good, the author. Because it is kind of what you want. Just not like this. Interesting. Get some more cards out. Ooh, happiness. It's going to make you happy. And of course, we're all going to be in different situations, and so don't let me tell you that it's a no, not with this energy, because it could be. You know, everyone's doing their work, or not doing their work. Everyone's at different stages, right? We've got freedom as well, happiness and freedom. It feels to me like it's keep your happiness, keep your freedom. You can't have what you want. Maybe you're being a teacher to somebody as well in doing this. It's like, come to me, right, or wait, really. And if we have had codependent ways before, you know, taking care of people, taking responsibility for people, that kind of thing, it could be very tempting to say yes to it. And then get the same lessons as you've had before. So relax about it. There's no ticking time bomb here. You don't need to rush into any decision here. Yeah, looking at the bigger picture, stepping back, that's right. So I think there will be quite a few X's coming back. And some that will be very clear. Especially when it's a no, a complete no. But those ones that make us feel warm and fuzzy. Illumination. That was in the energy update as well. Illumination today. Learning about ourselves. A truth being revealed. Or maybe not a truth being revealed. Because it feels like someone who is kind of unaware. It feels like someone that's in a bit of a pickle. In a bit of trouble. Or they're not dealing with something and then approaching. They've got something else going on for sure. And so you might intuitively feel that the energy isn't right behind it, or it isn't exactly as you want it. See, I wasn't getting this in the energy update. Purification. There's something to be cleared up here. You want it, but you don't want it this way. That's what I'm getting. It's exactly what you want, but you don't want it this way. Oh, hell no. Yeah, so it could be about jobs too, but I'm really feeling the heavy relationship thing going on here. Okay, who wants to read it? Let me get me first. Right, there's choices. Wake up and respect. I've got a lot of self-respect. I do. And if someone comes in not respecting me, wow. I say that, like, oh, disrespect me, that'll be fun. If my ex comes back, we better be in the middle of an apocalypse. Eva's up first. Reciprocation, nice. So Eva, yeah, you're on track with that, with getting support, with reciprocation, with allowing that back and forth, both in work and in relationships. Nice energy there. I like that. So if that's something you've been wishing for, to have reciprocal relationships or to get reciprocation, just get more of a balance, more fairness. You're on track with that. Andrea, you? Interesting. You've got one step at a time. Take things slowly. and service. So focus on work. There's some kind of balance that needs to be had here. You know how when we get into a relationship and then we lose ourselves, we can do that? Then we'll get a tower moment. Things start falling apart when we do that. And so take it slowly and remember to focus on your work, on your life. That's Andrew. Tanya. This is like a carrot, Tanya. I talk about the carrots. But it's like you're a carrot. What I mean by that is somebody in your life it's like you're one step ahead of them, but you're leading the way. We don't always bring exact mirror reflections in. Sometimes we bring people in that are just behind us because the universe knows that if they put us in their lives, we'll lead them forward in some way, like a teacher kind of thing, leading them forward. It's like you're helping somebody to transform, you're one step ahead of them. And so if this is like a relationship, Tanya, it might be annoying because it's like, no, I want my equal now, I want that reciprocation, I want my equal. But they seem to be behind me. And it's like saying, yeah, they are, but you're leading them forward in a way. This is saying don't be worried that it's a codependent kind of a thing, because I feel it's more a mirror reflection than not, and there'll be aspects of them where they'll lead you forward as well. That's where the reciprocation is. There don't need to be a match in everything. That's what I'm trying to say. Stephanie. Could everyone click like on this video, please? It helps me get my stuff out to YouTube, to other people. It helps YouTube put my stuff out to plenty of people. Stephanie, you've got willingness and detachment. Be willing to let go of your grasp on it. This isn't like be willing to cut people out of your life, that kind of thing. It's be willing to let go of the control of it all. Be willing to be in the mystery of it all. Be willing to not know. Go with the flow. Chris, what have you got? Chris, clearing abundance issues. Interesting. So maybe that's what you're waiting on now with this job, is to clear abundance issues within yourself, doubting of abundance, so that you can allow that job to come in. So there's doubt of abundance here that you need to clear to let it in. Can be just about convincing yourself that you're allowed it, you know. You can have whatever you want, you can. In life, in the universe, you can have whatever you want. So clear that doubt of abundance. Melissa. Melissa, you've got a brilliant transformation. You're headed toward much better for yourself here. That's what it's telling me. Maybe you've been settling for just like less trouble than you had before, or less struggle that than you've had before. But your higher self is trying to get you on this path to brilliance instead, something that would be really good for you. And so that's how it's trying to change you at the moment, to head you toward that. And so maybe you've been getting signs about dreaming bigger, that kind of thing. Heed those signs. I lost my nose stud last night. I was trying to find it again this morning, but I've got a bigger one in now. Kind of like it. More visible. It's catching my eye on the video. Maria. Interesting, Maria. You've got understanding and strength and courage. Understand where your strengths are and understand that you don't need to be strong in every area of your life. You're allowed to let other people step up and do things for you. Be the strong ones in that area. This has got more of a community kind of vibe. It's like let your tribe do more for you. So if you've been waiting for that reciprocation, you've got to back down and not be so independent. So maybe look at that. Because all of these independence cards have come out. Maybe you're being a bit too independent. You don't need to be strong in every area. You can let other people be strong for you. April. You've got flowing and wake up. I'm getting from this, sometimes there's periods of downtime when there's not that much flowing in our lives. It's a bit of a rest period. And when we're not used to that, or when we're kind of driven and we're used to motivating ourselves, it can be uncomfortable. And we can be asking ourselves, why isn't it flowing? Why aren't things flowing? Well, it is still flowing, it's just time for a rest. It will come back around again. It'll be time to wake up soon. But if you're in this lull period, then just enjoy it, because it could be that things get really fast moving shortly. And then if you don't take this time out, you might regret it, you know, when it gets really busy, and then you know, why didn't I relax when I could, when I had all that time, that kind of thing. Donna, wait. What you resist persists. Interesting. So you're waiting for you to release some resistance to what? Perfection. Resistance to perfection. Resistance to what would be perfect for you. That's what you're waiting for you to release your resistance to that. Reaching higher. Your higher self keeps on saying that. Reach higher. There's better for you coming. Christine. Ooh, relax and go deeper. So there's something that you are trying to manifest that is too surface level for you. It's not going to be deeply, richly fulfilling for you. Yeah, it might be a step up from what you've had before, but why not take a bigger step than that and go for something much deeper? So relax about it at the moment. Relax, you're pushing forward to try and manifest that thing or that person. It's not actually what you want. There's something deeper. There's something richer and fuller is what I'm getting. That's coming for you. Barbara. Barbara, communicate and allow. Somebody needs to say something to you and you need to listen. You don't need to take it on, but you just need to listen. You need to let them have their say. Yeah, don't take it on is what I'm hearing, but just allow them to speak. Allow them to communicate. So this could be an ex coming in or something. They've got something to say. It's for their healing, but it doesn't mean listen and then take that on and try and fix it or anything like that. Just give them the time on the podium kind of thing to release whatever it is that they need to release. Allow that communication to happen. So it could be somebody that you just don't want to talk to, and that's okay. You don't need to talk. You just need to let them talk. And then say, okay, that's how you're thinking and feeling. Don't need to defend it either. Lisa. Interesting. Lisa, you've got validate your choices about connections, about relationships. So there's an element here of you being slightly, I don't feel like it's a big thing, but slightly judgmental of yourself and your choices, second guessing yourself, that kind of thing. Or, you know, when people get defensive about something, about their choices, really it means that they're not 100% behind themselves. They've got some insecurity there about their choices. And so validate your choices. Get 100% behind yourself and your choices. Tara. Right, so you're waiting for something, Tara. You're waiting for something. You're being asked to have patience because you're waiting for yourself. You're waiting for yourself to be firmer on it, to be 100% behind yourself and going for it. So it might be that you're trying to manifest something, but there's a part of you that's unsure about it, holding yourself back. You're waiting for yourself to get firmer on that, to be, yes, I'm going for it kind of energy. That's okay. It takes time to get there. Kelly Bear. Oh, wow. You've got cleanse and fear of lack, letting go of abundance issues, a fear of lack. So when it's the fear of lack rather than just doubting abundance, fear of lack is that emotional state when you're worried. Maybe worried about money, where something's going to come from, where that next meal's going to come from, that kind of thing, or how you're going to pay that bill. It's that kind of a worry energy, a fearful energy. To cleanse that, first of all, you've got to soothe yourself emotionally. And so don't beat yourself up about it. And try and make yourself feel better in any way that you can. Focusing on something else, telling yourself that it doesn't really matter, that it doesn't change who you are. Try and love yourself whether you know where that thing is going to come from or not. That kind of thing. To soothe yourself. To get yourself in a better emotional place about that. It's hard to manifest anything from that worry and fearful state. Heather. Okay. Heather, you've got take the risk and I'm appreciated. So it feels like you want to take this risk, but you're not sure about it because you're not sure whether other people will appreciate you for it or whether it'll have a positive outcome because of other people's reactions to it. So you're a little bit wary. This is like wanting to ask someone out, but you're kind of afraid that they're going to say no. Or wanting a job, but you're kind of afraid that they're going to say no. And so you've got to get to this point of realizing that you're appreciated, so appreciating yourself and really feeling confident. A lot of messages, same messages for people here. Got to get confident on something first and be ready to actually go for it. Be 100% backing yourself up. Hello, Mary P. You're welcome, Eva. Yes, you can have a card, Mary. You're a free spirit, Mary. You are that. And maybe you've not been fully shining in that and owning that. And maybe you've got people around you that aren't free spirits. No, don't have that same, everyone's free spirits, but they don't have that same life path kind of thing of being free. But you are. And so claim that, and it's not a wrongness of you, and you don't need to comply with other people's life paths. Because that's what they say, really. You know, if someone's saying you shouldn't want to, say, travel all the time or something like that, well, that's not their life path. That's why they're saying that, but it is your life path. You've got this freedom thing. You are that. It's a part of you, so claim that. Oh, dear. It just jumped. Where am I? That was Mary. You're welcome, Andrea. Conscious C. 747, it's my number. I always look at the time when it's 747. Blame and communication coming. I'm going to start the camera again because I've gone pixelated. I don't like being pixelated. Conscious C, we've got blame coming in. This could be an ex getting in touch and wanting, really, that feels bad about themselves. This is an example of what I was talking about, right? This could be someone coming in. It's something that you wanted to hear, right? Because our ego wants our exes to come back in and say sorry and admit fault and stuff like that. It might make your ego feel good, but there's an element of blame here. They're wanting to make themselves feel better. They're wanting to put something on you. It's their ego that's coming back to you so that they can be right. So watch out for that, Conscious C. Because you might be like, oh, this is what I wanted. This is, yeah. Tanya, oh my God, yes, he's a step behind me, but he has many things he can teach me also. There you go. Dreaming Girl. Ooh, Dreaming Girl. You've got include and detachment. This is, what do they call it? Aloofness. Have you been called that before? You've got a tendency to shut down When it's something that you want to be included in, but you'll be aloof. There's something to sort out there. There's something to heal that's causing you to do that, to shut down, to detach. Maybe if it's too much emotionally or something like that, you'll be aloof. It might feel like detachment, like surrender, but it's not. It's this aloofness. It's like a switching off, a disengagement. When really you want to include yourself, when really it's something that you want. So that could be what's going on for you today or shortly, is that someone comes in, it's something that you want, but you find yourself disengaging. There's a pattern that you've got, dreaming girl, so I'm hearing. Chris, that makes sense. It's a big job. I probably doubt my ability more than I should. There you go. Melissa, I hope so. You're welcome. You're welcome, Maria. You're working on that, April. Makes sense, Donna. Christine. Thank you. I know exactly what it's telling me. That's good. Re. Yes, you can have a card. Re-R. I'm good enough, judgment separates. Ooh, you've got some harsh people around you judging you. And it's a reflection of how you're feeling about yourself. So they're not telling you anything new. You know, the example I always give is, if somebody called you a cardboard box, you're not likely to emotionally react to that. You're just going to think they're a bit weird. Because there's not one part of you that believes that you're a cardboard box. But if someone were to say to you, you're selfish, there's a part in everybody that thinks that's a little bit unsure of whether they're selfish or not, right? Shellfish. So we only ever react emotionally to criticism when it's something that we believe ourselves, or there's some part of us that believes that. So judgment that's coming in about you, it's not just them, you're doing it to yourself as well. So always question when you get criticized, how is it that I'm believing this as well? It's not just when you get criticised, because as I say, if you get called a cardboard box, you'd be like, whatever. You don't need to question that. It's when you have an emotional response to it, a reaction to it. So there's something about you not feeling good enough. So it could be people saying, you're not good enough for that. And it's causing you to emotionally react. There's something behind that. Joe. Oh, don't jump. I go to scroll on the comments and then it just jumps and loses my place completely. Joe. Self-love, I am that. As you're loving yourself, other people react to it. As you're learning to love yourself when you've been codependent or you've been taking care of other people and doing too much and overgiving with other people will react to that. They don't like it. They don't want you to change. They want you to keep on doing stuff for them. They don't want you to do stuff for yourself. So you're in this transition at the moment. And self-love is who you are. Keep going, because that will change. People get used to it and they stop reacting to it. They get used to having the responsibility for themselves then, which is actually empowering for them. So you're just waiting for them to get used to it so that they start feeling empowered. And, because when we overgive to people, we are enabling them. We're actually taking their power away from them. We're stopping them doing it for themselves, right? And so keep going with that self-love path, Joe. Could be a number of people, Barbara. Can't remember what I said to you. Hey, Tawanda. All is well, been busy in a great way. Good. Tawanda, what's going on for you? Tawanda, don't resist time alone. You're keeping yourself busy to avoid something. Don't resist that downtime, Tawanda. Just be careful about being over busy. Funny, you just said you're busy. In a great way, that's good. But just be careful of that. Maybe you need to take some time out. Tara got your card, I can't remember. Lisa, I got that card 3 times in 4 days. Wow. You're nervous. Oh. You're waiting for a few things, Tara. God, I think we all are. Big waiting game at the moment. Susan Brooklyn, new here, welcome. You can have a card or reading, whatever you do, you can. Oh, Mercury retrograde stuff. Old lovers coming back, old romances, to clear that out. And so whoever's coming back is showing you something that you need to clear out, something you need to, maybe not that person. I don't feel like it's someone that you're kind of clinging on to or anything like that, but there's an element about them. Maybe a lesson that you had in a previous relationship wasn't fully learned. There's an element of that. You know, it could be, say if you were with a really critical person, then they try and come back in. As I was just saying about criticism, it only gets to us if we've got that self-criticism in there. And so the cleansing is, if that situation were to arise, them getting back in touch, it's about you addressing how you're being self-critical. There's something to heal. There's a lesson there's a lesson that a past relationship had for you that wasn't fully learned by you. They come back in to kind of poke that wound again. It's not about the relationship. It's about the issue that the relationship was trying to show you. There you go, Susan. Tanya, thank you so very much. Needed to hear that. Cool. Ooh. Don't forget to click like. Thanks, Tara. You're welcome, Kelly. Hey, Mimi. You're limitless, not perfect. You're limitless. Just set yourself free, Mimi. There's many, many things you can do. You're limitless, not perfect. You don't need to be perfect to be limitless. You don't need to be perfect to break through of limitations that you've got, any glass ceilings. It doesn't require perfection of you. Robin, you're not too late. Right. Robin, you've got respect and value yourself and choose to change. So don't choose any changes until you've got this in place first, this respect and valuing yourself. You've got to really value yourself and respect yourself much more before you make some choices. Otherwise you're making choices from an old place that you get the same as you got before. The key is respecting and valuing yourself first. Freedom, Mary, it's what I needed. Cool. You've been preaching that recently. Well, just live it instead. Maybe they're not on that free path, as I said. Like, everyone's free, but we all live it in different ways. Like my life, I've lived in 4 different continents. And not everyone has got that on the life path. You know, I'm not doing these readings saying, oh, everyone should live the life that I've got. No, everyone's on a different path. Heather, thank you. Maybe I shouldn't be so afraid of feeling so much for someone, not your ex. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Dreaming Girl. You're welcome, Ree. Shellfish. I also allow myself to be selfish when I need to be good. Spot on, Joe. You're welcome. So, Andra, I get it. You know you're funny and the best. Thank you. Stay blessed. You're welcome, Susan. And Mimi. Evelyn. Let's do you before I finish. And then I'm going training because I've got 3 minutes to get there. That's not going to happen, but they'll wait for me anyway. Although they didn't yesterday. They started 10 to. Evelyn, talk to someone. Prepare. Oh, prepare to talk to someone. Get ready. Mercury in retrograde brings exes back. Some communication, you know. And communication goes wrong, doesn't it, in Mercury in retrograde? It's challenging. And so just brace yourself. No, just get prepared. Like, just expect. It's like, I expect the unexpected, but expect an ex to get in touch with you or something like that. It might not be a romantic connection. It could be someone from the past. It could be a family member that you've not talked to for a long time. It could be anyone, really. Just get prepared to talk. Might not be great. Might not be the greatest. That's what I'm getting there. So thank you, everyone, for coming along. We've got a new moon in Libra, all about new beginnings in relationships, coming up in 2 days. And so until then, I've got my new moon readings at half price on BeHealing.com. There's the link for it as well if anyone wants a private reading with me today. Otherwise, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day, everybody.